We have had a beautiful day with a team from one of the universities in the country, and we have been speaking about customer centricity and how to handle your customers. And as we came to a conclusion, what came into mind is what we call the ladder of loyalty. That is, how do you engage your customers and deepen your relationship with them to ensure that you are getting value? Somehow, when you start with a client, whether you are in the service business or the product marketing business, the first thing you notice that you start with your customers as a suspect. You have met them for the first time, or they have met you for the first time, so there's no relationship. Actually, you are more of a transactional level. You are weighing each other, you are asking questions, unless they have been referred to you, what you call word of mouth marketing, or they have ever done business with you previously. There is a tendency for them to be slightly suspicious of what you are doing. Then once they open their mouth and make an offer and ask what they are looking for, then you have a potential customer, or what you call a prospect. So now the relationship is going a little bit more deeper, and you start engaging. You talk, you agree, maybe they say what they are looking for, and you may make a requisition, or you may tell them that we can't supply, maybe I am going to refer you, or you are going to tell them, now let's agree on the timelines of servicing your order. Once that particular client has bought, then you have what you call a customer or a client. At least they have bought for the first time. When they come in for repeat business, then you have a client. The relationship is deepening. That's why you hear organizations speaking of the client relationship management, because you are starting to develop a relationship with this particular client. There is a way that they already now know what you are doing. There is a way that you have started understanding each other, and you are even projecting what they may require in the future. So you have a relationship. You know their name, you know who is the contact person. Probably you have details in terms of even their cell phone numbers, their emails. So the relationship is deepening. Now, there is a level most companies do not reach, which I would wish to discuss today. What you call advocates or ambassadors. Now look at the ambassador of our country. When they go to a foreign country, let's say we belong to Kenya, that's our country. When our ambassador is in the US or is in Canada or India, he is presenting our president here. He is speaking on behalf of our president. He is more or less selling our country. So you need to convert your client into an ambassador. They can speak about your service. And I like the way I normally say with the salonist. If you do a good job as a salonist, or as a barber, or as a service provider like ourselves who are in the consultancy space, there's what you call the word of mouth. Your customers are going to speak about you in spaces and areas where opportunities are, and you are going to find calls. I remember this particular customer whom I had, who was in one of the military organizations. They referred me to a family-owned business that wanted somebody to speak to they were running an academy. They wanted somebody to come and speak to their parents. And from there again, I got a business to develop a 5-year strategic plan. That's what you mean by advocacy. It is called an advocate or an ambassador. Remember, even in a court of law, you cannot speak. The person who speaks on your behalf is the advocate. Now, the highest level of customer service is evangelization, that you convert your customers into evangelists. You hear, like, for example, when we had the quail market in Kenya, everybody was speaking, eating, talking about quail. You need to make sure your brand, your product is a level whereby it becomes a social media discussion positively. Becomes a talk in the shops, in churches, in mosques. That is evangelization. Becomes like bushfire. Everybody is speaking about it. So as you walk in this particular journey of customer service, or what you call the ladder of loyalty, you start being a suspect, you go to a prospect, you go to a customer, a client. Those clients, you convert them to advocates or ambassadors who speak, and you are not paying them anything. And then, of course, the highest level, which most particular brands never reach, is where customers evangelize you. Evangelization. Wish you well. We are going to be able to meet and speak more in the next